storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
We gotta talk about John Gray here in ooh, that's something that needs some NUTRABURST right there. That I mean okay. This is your pastor. This is your pastor right here. John Gray. The one that said that when he cheated on his wife with the girl in the hotel room, it wasn't his grown man doing it. It was the 16-year-old in him doing it. Apparently the 16-year-old that wasn't shit in sports, really wasn't that bright, didn't get the girls. He claimed he was a virgin into his 30s, but I don't know how you go from being a virgin into your 30s to running up all kinds of hoes. I'm just saying, it's a big jump you make. You know, when you got into the sex, maybe he's really just trying to make up for lost time. That Supreme coat looks pretty tacky, you know. It's really not for people that's fat as fuck. I'm not trying to be honest, and you ain't Rick Ross, so you don't pull it off that well. Why is his nose looking so red or so damn pale in this picture anyway? Probably because his ass is always lying. That's a scarlet letter that God put upon his face. I say all of this shit to say that just like he's haphazardly posing here and looking out of place, he's out of place everywhere he go because he's trying to be something that he's not. This is the man that wants to be the hot boy. He wants to be the chosen one. He's trying to get his Kevin Hart on and get the coochie that he didn't have access to before he had money. Now, sick of looking at you there. Let me look at you with your wife. Your wife at least looks better than you. And I mean, they would be a halfway cute couple if this relationship was actually real. Also, how do y'all feel about the pictures where the man is sitting down and the woman is standing up? I just think he didn't want all that gut showing. And she said, well, I done got my waist snatched. All right. So at least, you know, these ties are paid for me a new waist. So at least I can show that shit off. Sit your ass down, John. Sit down. Okay. Anyway, I said that to say John Gray has took to Instagram to actually apologize to his wife. So I want to read y'all what he said, you know, after he got caught cheating. And not only caught cheating, he was caught disrespecting his wife, cheating on his wife in front of the son, talking to the hoe in front of the son, running to Mexico in the middle of a pandemic with the church's money, where everybody's saying he ain't spending my money. Why you always talk about the tithe, Storm? Because you need to know where it go. This is a man that gets money, gets paid tax free, and you don't want to know what he does with his money. I'm not saying the man's supposed to live poor. I'm just saying that if he can afford to buy his wife a Lambo, then there shouldn't be nobody in your church who light skin cut out, being put out their house, nothing. You should have a college fund running up and through your church because apparently the dollars is running through. And last year or the year before that, when Aventa Gray said, I don't know why y'all dragging me for my man buying me a Lambo because, you know, I can have a nice car just like any other entertainer. LeBron James bought his wife a Lambo, and I'm like, first of all, your man is not a LeBron James. Your man is not a freak of nature. Now, he might be big as a freaking big as a dinosaur. He might be going for the Tyrannosaurus Rex look, but what you're not gonna do is compare your man to one of the greatest athletes of all time. Your man can't run down the street. If a man was to G-check your ass, take your purse, your Birkin bag, and hit it, your man could not chase after him in order to catch him. I'm just saying, if your man trip and fall down the steps, he's done. He's not getting back up. As a matter of fact, if your man sleep on his back too much at night, that sleep apnea gonna kill him. So you gotta roll his big ass over to his side, but be careful at the same time that he don't roll back over on you and smother you because he's sleep in a damn coma. You don't do that, especially when you saying you a woman of the Lord. Are you a woman of the Lord, or you just an entertainer, or is religion entertainment in general and used just to control the masses? Why is it that the people that preach this shit to us tell us how we gotta live, but they don't do the very same thing that they preach? And you either don't believe in what you're actually preaching to everybody else, or you already know you're a demon that's been cast from the pits of hell, and you said, well shit, since I'm already going there, let me go ahead and make some money while I'm here. Get your head, get your bread, and leave. But just know you got an answer to Yah, Jehovah, at the end. Will your name be in the book of life, John Gray? I don't know. But I know there'll be plenty Popeyes and Popeyes honey biscuits in hell for you to eat over and over and over and over again. You think you're going to heaven. You think you're going to heaven. But you're going to Satan. 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 Cause you ain't shit. You dirty bitch. Okay, so let me go ahead and read what he said on his IG. I figured I've dragged him enough, right? Did I, did I drag him enough for everybody tonight? All right. So he said, my wife deserves better. I failed to uphold the holy standard of God in my marriage, but you upheld strange vagina. And I'm sorry. Are you sorry for 2004? Are you sorry for what you did last year, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that? You know, John, when you keep saying you're sorry, but you keep doing it, you ain't really sorry. Although you are the only woman I've ever slept with, why you still lying? I want to let you know, Jonathan Gray, while you're sitting here lying on the Lord saw what you did with the hoe in the hotel. The Lord saw what you did with the girl in Mexico. Now, who you know take a mistress to Mexico and he didn't have sex with her? Oh, y'all just sat in the hotel room too? You think we're really gonna accept that? See, you're trying to pull a DJ Khaled like a Weight Watchers thing on us. DJ Khaled was on Weight Watchers for 2 years, ain't lost 9 pounds. You sit here and cheat on your wife for years straight, and you still trying to convince us that you're faithful. No, sir. If you gonna tell it all, because God saw it all. What you thought you can just confess it with God, but you ain't got to confess it with us? Emotional unfaithfulness is just as wrong. Sin is sin. People want to minimize one sin over the other when it all can get you sent to hell. If it can get you sent to hell, John Gray, why are you not trying to turn around? You on the highway to hell. Your car running through flames right now and you got a chance to pull over on the freeway and you won't because it feels too good. You said, I ain't never had my dick sucked like this. She sucked it from the back, didn't she? Yeah, she did. She ate that big old ass. She ate that booty. She ate that booty. Yeah, you ain't going back. You on the dark side now. My marriage forced me to face both of me. Flesh versus spirit. Well, you got a whole lot more flesh than you do spirit. I'm just letting you know. It is every man's battle. Don't say that. I'm pure and clean over here. Loving God isn't enough. Preaching Jesus isn't enough. Face yourself. Get delivered. Here y'all go with these deliveries. Well, you can call Andrew Cardwell to get you delivered. Or hurt the ones who actually love you the most. I started intense counseling, personal and for my marriage in the summer. Scariest thing ever. How was intense counseling the scariest thing ever when you took your ass over there to VH1 to be the preacher for LaToya and her man Tommy? And her man was cheating on her too? When you was talking to Tommy, John, was you really talking about God and faith and everything that man had been through and an emotional trauma that he needed to deal with and stop burying deep down inside? Or was y'all talking about the whole y'all was going to run through that night? Embrace Pangea is a black-owned health and wellness brand that has solidified themselves as being able to take care of your yoni. But guess what? They do more than just service your yoni. Yes, as a matter of fact, Embrace Pangea has products to cover you from head to toe, inside and out. And in particular, let me tell you about a couple products that I personally use. Number one is the herbal tooth powder that is better than any toothpaste that you will get over the counter. It will get your teeth clean and help your teeth to maintain a natural white shade. And in addition to that, the advanced botanical mouthwash is something that we all should have in our medicine cabinet. Now, when you look at a bottle like this with 25 potent herbs like echinacea, golden cell, don't laugh at me if I mispronounced that, you know what I meant. We need these natural ingredients in our mouth rinses so that we can fight tooth decay, gingivitis, all of that plaque, halitosis, and overall poor oral hygiene. Okay, so if you want to get a good clearance when you go to the dentist, get you some Embrace Pangea. And in addition to that, make sure you use my code STORM to get 10% off your order and check out today. I want to know, because every time LaToya and Tommy got into a spat, he had a plane to catch. That man caught more planes than a little bit. That man caught more planes than T.I., and T.I. is the actual entertainer. Then they tell me in the streets that Tommy works for FedEx, and I'm like, well, how much traveling is he doing for FedEx? The packages do the traveling, not him. He said, my life is my responsibility. So it's your health and your waistline. Admit you're wrong. God deserves better. My wife deserves better. The pain I caused her is immeasurable. Seeing her name in blogs because of the things I did broke my soul. So since I was the cause of public embarrassment, let me be just as loud about public honor. Let you be just as loud about any kind of honor. You've never had any. You don't honor your diet. You don't honor your marriage. You don't honor your covenant with God. You don't honor none of it. You don't even honor the people that honor you. Because you wouldn't be purporting yourself in this manner, sir, if that was the case. And I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, he a man, we all fall short. How far you going to let him fall? How low are we going to keep our standards? If anybody can get their ass up there and preach, well, then anybody needs to be a preacher. His title is no longer special at that point. He trips and falls at Burger King every other day. Now he got to trip and fall in a strange puss too. Come on, pick one. You can't have both. Eventer, you are a miracle to me. Oh, she sounds expensive. I am sorry for the pain I have caused you. Your name should have never come up in any conversation in any negative way with anyone ever. I must do the work to earn your trust. You've been married to your wife for 11 years, and now you got to earn her trust. Trust yourself first. Trust God first, but you don't even believe the shit that you're preaching. I've lived a life I'm not proud of in so many areas, but before I die, I will be the man. Wait a minute. But before I die, I will be the man God intended and the husband that your heart can rest with. I'll be the father my kids can be proud of. I'll be the pastor relentless can stand behind. I'm in the process and I will stay in it. May the man I am becoming match the vision God showed you. I love you. You love church's chicken. I'm going to say this, at the end of the day, this ain't nothing but a whole lot of deflection, and this just gave him the keys to continue cheating on her into his grave. Y'all know with a lot of these men, they would literally cheat till they got 1 foot in the grave or 1 foot in prison, and then they want to get their life right. Your ass thinking you can predict when the rapture is, and you feeling like, okay, let me just cheat, get this out of my system 5 minutes before I feel like the rapture coming. I'm going to go ahead and repent, and then I'm going to be taken up there with God, but it don't work like that, because you actually have to mean your repentance when you say it. See, God knows your heart, and it's very clogged. You know, God's trying to get through to you to tell you to take care of it, because I know your major arteries are clogged. It's okay, John. It's okay to admit it. But I'm here to let you know how you gonna say, but before I die, I will be the man God intended. No, be the man today. Be a man at all. Be a man that can run a mile in less than 4 hours. Be that man. Be the man that can actually protect his family if an intruder comes in. Be the man that can actually run outside with his kids. Be a man that could do a lap around the block. Be the man that she could be at the pool with and not be embarrassed. Be the man. Just be the man. Be the man that don't have to pay for pussy he never would get. Sir, you're trying to be something you're not. I don't believe you're a preacher. You're a pimp. You're a pimp. You're no different than Giselle's man down here. What his name? Jamal Bryant. You're no different than him. First of all, you preachers give me a weird kind of vibe anyway. I'm going to keep that comment to myself, though. It's a weird kind of vibe. Just weird. Just strange. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You the one whose mentor was Joel Osteen. And he had that church down there that them people had been paying into for years, and he wouldn't let them in. Talking about it's a little water on the carpet. It's a little water on the carpet or 20 feet of water outside. Let them people come in there. They'll be all right. You got them benches in there. Let them lay down. You was mentored by a man that closed the house of the Lord to the people when they needed him the most. Just like you on everybody's box when your wife needs you the most. You are a disrespectful specimen of a human being, and I'm being respectful as I can. Not only did you cheat on your wife, I ain't mad at you for cheating on your wife. I don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn about you, all right? But I'm here to let you know you messed up with me when you involved your children in your cheatation and when you disrespected your wife in front of your kids and in front of your hoe. You don't have the class of your forefathers, sir, because back in the day, men would put the hoes in their place if they tried to come for the wife. The wife, the main woman, the first wife is always to be respected as a queen next to you, and you treated her like a jester, but you made an ass out of yourself, your big ass. Made an ass out of yourself. You full of shit. You full of more shit than a little bit. You got a lot of things you got to learn about life. You got a lot of things you got to learn, period, John. But you can't tell me you sorry for the way you disrespected your wife. You said she don't cook. She said you need to lose some weight. You didn't ate enough. How much you trying to eat? You said she don't do this. She don't handle your needs. What kind of needs that you have? She keep your ass alive at night. I know you ain't sleeping no more than 4 hours through the night. And every 2, she got to roll you over. Be grateful she came into your life when she did. She makes you look a little bit better. She makes you easier to digest. she's the only one that's gonna love you. I mean, the love for you now is probably gone, and she's just planning her next man that she's gonna be with. She's just waiting for the right time, and I get it and understand. But I'm here to let you know, John Gray, that as long as you live until the day you die, you will always be the man that have to pay for cooch that is simply out of his reach. Alrighty. I'm gonna take a break here. I gotta read y'all comments. We got almost 5,000 in chat. I gotta read your comments. I wanna read y'all comments. They gotta slow down for me though. Okay. Y'all laughing. I can't. John Gray gives me not sugar pixie vibes. Oh no. Not roll him over. Diabetic. See, he don't need to be eating anyway. All right. They all getting scripts Saturday. The doctor's back in town. Let me play this commercial here. We'll be right back to talk about Larsa Pippen.
Ladies, treat your yawning. All natural herbs for a fresher, tighter, cleaner, healthier yawning. This is the yawning bowl. Here are the herbs, the natural herbs. You know, a little steamy down there, but you know, it's perks to it. Keep everything right and tight. I'm going to Yanni Steam. If you haven't heard about it, definitely got to research it. It has wonderful, wonderful benefits. So ladies, try her out.
It's Storm Show. Ay, it's Storm Show.